What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war.
I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. It's fair to say her intimacy is not easily won. Nevertheless, I did. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Perhaps. But enticements beyond the perimeters of mortality are powerful motivators. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I don't discredit my reasoning. Alas, that my execution was rather less sound. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind-flared colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
These boots have seen everything.
This is ridiculous.
We're exposed. Baldur's Gate.
I have something to ask.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
I could use the time.
How long until thunder wave?
Whatever we...
I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
Butcher.
Shoes. Where are my boots? Blood excites me.
Right.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Say that?
I'm just sad.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Kahga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
What in the colloquial word? Kahga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Ollerton speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Kahga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Ollerton. No. You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
Kahga's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words. Kahga eyes you intently as you speak the text etched into the frescoes. By claw and tooth, from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. In darkest hour a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. The towers seized, the battle done, the moonrise broke the darkest one.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Kahga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Onward.
Impero Civi.
Canto te! Forever dauntless. Victor's path.
The ritual was flawed. It could have damaged the grove.
And if the goblins get in here, what will happen to the grove? To us?
You will
Find another way to stop them.
justice.
We must.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here. Whatever the Tree Father's judgment,
Here goes nothing.
I will accept it in full.
Don't waste a step.
You once called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right. I betrayed Sylvanus himself. Led the circle to Shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halsin returns to heal them in full. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
You have saved Kahga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
What's up for discussion?
I hope to see Halsin return so he can help us heal. Please, if you find him, let me know.
Let's have a look.
What's that?
To think, Gales had this devastating all within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
As you look into the book's amethyst eyes, you can almost hear a voice. You just have to open the book, and it will be yours forever. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane. The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly, you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Need something? It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. Yes? I would, but you have so many friends already. Excellent.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you? Excellent.
You don't know what he read, but it had an effect. His eyes are hungry, but pained.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
So, Astarion, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
Copper for your thoughts? You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Moving ahead.
Goblins ahead.
A wardrobe. One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
This better not be Minthara's messenger. If the boss finds out I gave him a hard time, that's me done. Oh, right. Beg pardon. Gotta give all the visitors the old squinty eye, you know. Go on in and have a drink for me, eh? Stop fidgeting.
Can't. Cold bleeds from the
bloody walks. More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
These big boats could guard the place themselves. Let us not build.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
Perhaps. But whatever it was, I don't want to experience it again. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. My home. The cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Keep that bird away from the merchandise. You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Goblin kind will tease you and frown you and redden. His name is Cleric, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and roar you the truth. Not dare recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Great mortals, all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming, the louders awake. Hear below, my far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best make as a blade in the quarry. Or be you beheaded, don't just obey. Goblin kind will tease you and frown you and redden. His name is Cleric, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and roar you the truth. Not dare recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming, the louders awake. Hear below, my far and wide, great glory. Draw Raxlin's best make as a blade in the quarry. Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will
Get
tease you
moving.
and frown you
I've got
and
other
redden.
customers.
His name is Cleric, his voice absolute.
What to do?
Disarm you and roar you the truth. Not dare recoil if you must. New age is dawning with goblins and trust. Great mortals, all hinders to quake. The souls are coming, the louders awake. Hear below, my far and wide, great glory. Make as a blade in the quarry. Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and frown you and redden. His name is Cleric, his voice absolute. Disarm you and roar you the truth. Not dare recoil if you must. New age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake.
Ah, a stranger in a fair camp. Here follow, my far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best make as a blade in the quarry.
I don't fancy chasing this thing.
But
it looks
Or
right.
be with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
I reckon Draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
yours. You up to something?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin. We pray. We.
Come on, Pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now look what you've done.
Come on.
It looks right big. Of course.
Is it even a bug?
My name's Gribbo, idiot.
Right. Yes. More fool me.
You going on the next raid? Bring me back something pretty. Get off your ass and do your own thing.
It's got wings.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it? The Absolute's blessings have brought so many together.
Bottoms up, hey? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
Another step forward.
Supply! New batch from Wakeen's Rest.
But it's mass. Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fun? Show a bit of respect, mate. This is serious business. Besides, we gotta agree stakes before we begin, don't we? We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're starting a new game! Move your eyes! Go on! Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back.
Let's try this way.
Go on! Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back. Go on! Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect.
on, getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back. Chase! That! There!
Hurt me. Run. Where? No. Hurt.
Oi! What's the beak?
Ain't we gonna cook it once the game's done?
Oi! What's the beak? Oi! What's the beak? We're gonna have a winner!
Get in there! We're gonna have a winner! Secure this line!
That's the game done. Come here.
Go. Bite. Bite. New home. Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
That's the game done. Come here. Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win Chicken Chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right. No need to get weepy over it, like. Here.
I have to keep going.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. And now it's a nest for some filthy goblins. A fitting end. A disgusting waste of stonecraft.
Fresh his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? A half-elf, thinking you rule the world.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Everyone says that, and then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
Kiss the damn foot. Worse things have been shoved in your face lately.
Do I need to rip your ear shells off? You heard me! What was that? Thought so. That's more like it.
As your lips touch filthy flesh, you catch a whiff of Lavender? The pleasant scent gives way to the muddy taste of something you try not to identify. You carefully slide the ring off.
You enjoying that? Disgusting worm. Just remember, you're nothing here.
Impressive. Though I'm not sure I want to know why you're so skilled at that.
I think it's fairly obvious. And impressive.
What I saying? Just had to talk. I've got to take a piece.
Looking ahead. Very well.
The corpse does not respond.
Stupid, dead bastard! Give him a good kicking! He deserves it! He killed my mum and dad! Made a bloody orphan of me!
I almost feel bad for the runt. Almost.
I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though.
I'm talented.
Oi, get off! I killed him. He's mine.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, we never get anything. Come on. Let's see if we can snatch that stupid chicken.
Yeah.
What am I to do? A lock? How tempting.
I'll be a big old boy.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
I'm talented.
What's in here? One day I'll catch a break. That might be worth a look. careful. There's a trap.
Get on with it. Let's pop you open, shall we?
With haste.
Oh, puke steam.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Sharp as ever.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Don't be shy.
Where am I needed? Defender of the people.
Never a dull moment. Time to press ahead.
My faith protects me. Let's get this lock to yield.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Can't afford to stay idle.
The pride of the gate.
Well, well, well.
Can't give up now.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Is that blood? No, never mind. How much farther can I go?
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious.
Anything of use?
Excellent. You was brilliant in the raid, lads. Beautiful stuff. Keep that bird away from the merchandise.
That wall's barely holding together.
Doesn't make any sense. Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean? Bit confusing, cause it says we're feeble-minded weaklings right before that. Still, only other stuff to read round here is the filth clagger scrawls in the latrines. Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear, he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke. Yeah, he mentioned that about 1,000 times. Don't matter how famed he is, he's gonna end up as supper. I ain't finished with it. There's enough breeding here to last me a lifetime.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Suppose you're right. Absolute rewards faith, not book learning. Take it. Maybe if I pray hard enough, I'll get some of that booyag for myself.
More for me.
We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. I wasn't intending to.
That'll be some real fun.
Hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worth it yet.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. As then is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? Bit quieter, if you please. This crowd just burned that into the ground, you might recall. But good. That means Zaris and her little operation weren't found. Seems you're a friend of the family. That warrants a discount. A small one. Pleasure.
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore. Absolute looking out for me now.